Welcome to the introduction to the trauma-informed subconscious programming training session here. I'm so happy that you're here because you want to make a difference and you want to step into your power and create this meaningful transformation, not just for yourself, for also, I'm assuming, for your clients as well, which is great. So let me ask you this. Who here has like huge dreams, burning desire to more with their gifts and their knowledge? Feel free to put in the chat, yeah? Do you have that calling in your heart? And who's ready to step into that power and create meaningful transformation for themselves and their clients? Let's declare them all. Yes. So who feels like a best kept secret ready to shine brightly? Yes, yes, I know the feeling. I've been there. Yes, and I know the fears that comes with it. And if that's you, get ready because you are exactly where you need to be. And the most exciting news is all the answers you're looking for already within you. All that stuff that you're searching. Maybe you heard that before, but I'm going to explain to you exactly what that means and how to activate all those gifts instantly because I see that all the time. So here is something I want you to remember. Your subconscious mind holds the key to the transforming your life, your business, your health, your relationship, so you can also create a big impact on the world as well. Yeah, because you know already, because you're here, your mind is a powerful force ready to serve your vision. It's waiting to be guided, currently operating on your childhood programming. Maybe you're not happy with certain aspect of your life and you want to change it. Like, for instance, your income level or your relationship with your parents or your partner. But here's the catch. This is so interesting. If your subconscious mind perceives your growth, your visibility, your relationship, your success as a threat to you, it will hold you back. Be like driving your car with the handbrake on. And I'm going to show that to you. And this resistance show up as self-sabotage. So who's got self-sabotage? Procrastination, feeling stuck, or you know exactly what to do, but you feel like there is something there that you are not able to do. Does that resonate with you? And that's your subconscious keeping you safe. Isn't that interesting? The good news is you will discover what you need to do to align your subconscious with your conscious goals today. And I'm going to give you something, honestly, this can become the biggest gift in your life. I'm serious. I spent almost £200,000 to learn all of this, to put this together. And honestly, subconscious mind is the driving force in your life. And you're going to see that today. And this, if this kind of deep inner work resonates with you and you're ready to go deeper, I will share how you can also apply for my subconscious programming certification, the master, this life-changing modality, and use it to create profound transformation for yourself, for your family, and for your clients as well. I mean, this is amazing, isn't it? I mean, you have no idea what's waiting for you, honestly. You're going to be so surprised. All right, so let's go. I know how subconscious works. It likes to self-sabotage, likes to keep you in your comfort zone. So I've got a special gift for you. If you stay here until the end of this training, 2 hours training and demo session, I'm going to give you a special gift that's going to change your life. Yeah. Because I don't want your subconscious to see as like, oh my God, this is going to make us get out of our comfort zone. It's dangerous or anything. Choice is yours. You can stay stuck in those old patterns, completely fine, or you can stay until the end and break those programs and finally get unstuck. Because like I said, we're going to be doing a demo as well. So if you want to break through, stick with me. until the end. Don't let your fear of change or your old programming keep you from breaking through your resistance. Let's unlock your gifts together. Yeah, who's in? Who's ready to unleash their gifts? So when you stay until the end, I'm going to give you a gift. So you got two options, two amazing gifts. One of them is you're going to get access to my Discover Your Hidden Mind Blocks program. This is a 3-part video series designed to help you uncover and break through your hidden blocks. So this is valued $297. So you do this yourself, you watch the video, you find out about your hidden mind blocks. Yeah, because these are your kind of like blind spots. You're not even aware of them most of the time. And the other gift I'm offering you is a 30 minutes mindset audit with me. So in this session, we will identify your biggest block that holding you back in your business. This is worth £300, and this is my free gift to you. And at the end of the call, I will explain to you exactly how to claim one of these transformative gifts. And they are designed to help you take you to the next step towards success, unlock your potential as well. All right, let me just check the messages quickly, make sure. Yeah, amazing. Yes. You know, what you're also going to discover is today is quite interesting, but because I work with entrepreneurs, they all got the same blocks. And we all think that, oh, it's just us, but it's not. You're going to be very surprised. So, what we're going to be doing today, we're going to be looking at the top 3 reasons people struggle to succeed in their business. And we're going to be discover the power of the subconscious programming. And you are going to experience the power of rabbit subconscious programming. All right, so let's go to next slide. So you might ask, how do I know if my subconscious mind sees my growth as unsafe? Here are some signs. There are other ones, but I just wanted to include some of them. So you're hitting an income ceiling, and no matter what you're doing, your nervous system resisting growth is saying, oh, it's not safe. And I'm going to explain to you in more detail soon why it doesn't see increasing your income safe. And you avoid visibility. These are signs because you have a fear of judgment and you might have hardly any social media presence. And you might undercharge. Why? Because you have a belief that I'm not worth more. And what happens? You have a low income as a result. So if any of them resonates, please feel free to put them in the chat so others can see they are not the only one as well. And you might be overthinking and thinking, oh my God, you know, I might make a mistake and I don't want to fail. And what happens is slow progress. You end up not getting there. Another big one, this is procrastination. I see very, very often. This is a safety mechanism, fear of success, endless learning without action. People go and do so many trainings, but they are finding it extremely difficult to put themselves out there. They don't want to become visible. So can you already start putting the puzzle pieces together? What might be happening for you? So how many of them you have? And you might think, oh my God, what am I going to do with all this? Don't worry. They are so easy to overcome. And you don't need to spend years in therapy and push through fear through coaching. So let me tell you a little about myself as well. Some of you might already know me. So my name is Eda Hardy. I'm a subconscious business breakthrough expert, and I help female coaches, consultants, service-based entrepreneurs remove subconscious blocks so they can scale to multi-six figures without frustration, the burnout, and feeling overwhelmed. And I'm the founder of the Inner Self Mastery Protocol. And I spent over 14 years developing the Inner Self Mastery Protocol. I also call it ISM as well. It's a unique 8-step process that helps people break free from limiting beliefs, the emotional blocks, the past traumas, while rewiring the nervous system to create lasting change. And this happens in minutes. So today I'm so excited to show you how this powerful approach can transform your life, your business, and also your client's life in minutes. We're talking about in minutes. Yeah. And I'm going to show you how it is, how easy it can be. Nobody needs to suffer. Nobody needs to be in pain in my world. Yeah. And hopefully my world become your world as well. And you will see how amazing life's going to be. So if anybody interested kind of my credentials and my story, let me just tell you briefly. I don't want to go into so much details. I did have a difficult childhood. I was abandoned as a baby, and I developed a severe speech impediment. I was laughed at by many, many people, including adults. And I developed a good career, as a computer programmer and qualified accountant. I work as a high-end freelancer for top global companies, specialize in financial coding challenges. I've got a really good understanding how the computer programming works. I started that when I was about 15 years old, and I didn't realize that's going to lead me into the subconscious programming, because brain is very similar to computer programming, believe it or not. It's very, very similar how we program everything. So despite all my success, I was really suffering inside, abandoned as a baby. I carried this deep trauma that drove me to overachieve while feeling like nothing was enough. Nothing I do was enough. Anyone with me? Do you feel like no matter what you do, you don't feel enough? That was me. And as a single mom, working the job of three people, like very capable person. Oh yes, I can do the three people's work. Let me prove it to you. I eventually hit rock bottom. Burnout, depressed, suicidal, bedridden. And that was my turning point. And at the end, I promised to find a method of healing and transformation that works in minutes, not years. Have people stop suffering. I said, I'm going to do this. Promise you, universe. If you heal me, I'm going to do this. I don't care how, but I will do it. So I invested nearly £200,000, exploring all the coaching, the mindset, self-help, neuroscience, therapy, energy work, you name it. I did it. Over 10 years, I train and train and train. And I discovered the missing piece. I discovered the most important piece, the subconscious mind, hardly anybody looks at. This is shocking, honestly. It controls almost everything. And if sees success as unsafe, it pulls the handbrake. And no matter how much work you do, how much you want to succeed, as long as it sees your success as unsafe, you're not going anywhere. Imagine driving your car. You're not going anywhere. Your handbrake is on. So while I am talking, I want to start noticing when your handbrake is on, when your subconscious doesn't see your growth as safe. Yeah, because these are blind spots. But now we're going to start noticing all of those. So this breakthrough led me to create the inner self-mastery protocol that I mentioned earlier. So 8-step method combining 14 powerful modalities that rewire the subconscious and nervous system for rapid transformation in minutes. So we no longer need to spend years in therapy to overcome any of our traumas, fears, or beliefs. In minutes, we can do that. So as a subconscious business breakthrough expert, I now have countless clients overcome their blocks and build multi-six and seven-figure businesses with 100% success rate over the past 14 years. And everybody was asking me, can you teach us this, what you do? Can you teach us? We never seen anything like this. And I created a certification program to do this. But before I share all the information with you, I want to show you some of my testimonials. Have you ever worked with someone and thought this was the best decision and investment of my life? Most people haven't. I haven't. I work with the best people in their industry, but I cannot say that. Even after years of, therapy, the coaching, the mindset work, it's hard. But my client says that very often. Why? Why do they say that? Because we remove what was really in the way of their desire and goals. And once we remove it, they're free. It never comes back. They're completely free. The fear, the handbrake, the part of them that didn't feel safe to grow, we remove it. And so when we remove those walls, there is nothing stopping them. And this happens quickly in just one session. You might think, oh no, my belief system doesn't allow me. You cannot overcome one trauma in one session. I can tell you, yes, you can overcome one trauma. Sometimes I have my clients overcome 3, 4, 5 traumas in one session. This is how powerful this stuff is. Yeah. So open to the possibilities. Empty your cup, make some room for the new stuff. Yeah. Okay. So all these people stop procrastinating, they stop hiding. More important than that, they felt safe, happy, present, peace in their life, peace in their body. This is like priceless. So many of them had the relationship they wanted, the income that they wanted. Sorry, more people joining. That's the power of working with the subconscious and nervous system. So ask yourself, what would change if your handbrake's finally being released for you too? What would be possible for you? What will become possible when you're no longer fighting with yourself? But because this is all about fighting with yourself, isn't it? Not against anybody. It's about us. It's us that holding ourselves back. All right, let's go a little more deeper. Yeah, I hope you're enjoying this. So I'm going to tell you the top 3 reasons people struggle to succeed in business. I've been in the business quite a long time, so these are the common ones. So you might be wondering why your business isn't growing, or maybe you're not scaled to multi 6 figures or 7 despite all your efforts. Here are the 3 reasons. Okay. So the first one is the subconscious blocks. Yeah. Most of the time, people are just looking at the surface level challenges. So we are not focused on the foundation, because when you fix the foundation, everything else becomes easier. But we're not looking at the foundation. And the growth needs to feel safe. So like I explained before, if your subconscious doesn't see your growth as safe, it's going to sabotage it. Yeah, because it sees it as a threat. So instead of moving forward, you will find yourself procrastinating, overthinking, or self-sabotaging. Yeah, resonates? And the second one, you are going to get stuck in this survival mode. And I'm going to explain to you a little bit in a bit as well. And the third one, relying on the surface level solution, which does not provide lasting change. It's like putting a band-aid on a broken arm. Yeah, that's what they do. All right, let's go to the number 1. The number 1 reason the subconscious mind sees growth as unsafe. Can you think of it? Why this might happen? Why your subconscious doesn't allow you to go forward? Because your subconscious is wired to protect you. And when it perceives your growth as a threat, it triggers resistance. It's going to pull that handbrake on. And you're going to kind of see it as like self-sabotage, procrastination, overthinking. So if any of you experience that, I'm telling you that's your handbrake. So let's understand that, yeah? So next time when you experience all of that, start thinking, oh my God, my handbrake is on. So that doesn't mean like you're lazy or something. That's just your handbrake is on. Even if you consciously want to success, the client, the income, your system is going to slam on the brakes anytime it senses danger. It doesn't care about your income. It cares about your safety. Yeah. What does that danger look like? It might be fear of judgment, fear of being too busy, fear of burnout, fear of being seen, fear of success, because that might mean burnout, losing control, losing love. So start thinking about your perspective because we're going to be doing a demo. And when you grow, when kind of like your growth equals not safe in your system, it's going to show up as you overthink every move. Yeah, you procrastinate, you self-sabotage. When right before something big about to happen. Sound familiar with anyone? Resonates with you? So imagine what happens when you rewire that belief at a subconscious level and finally, growth finally feels safe and everything changes. Your nervous system relaxes and taking action doesn't feel like a threat anymore. It just becomes normal, your second nature. So there is no walls, there is no protection system around you anymore. You feel clearer, you feel more confident, and just everything moves so much easier. And this is the shift. This is the real transformation that we are talking about here. We're not talking about pushing harder, pushing through fear, but it's kind of finally feeling safe enough to grow. All right, let me just explain this to you a little bit more because I really want you to understand this. Let's have a look at this example. Yeah. Let's talk about what's really going on. Let's say when you keep hitting the income ceiling, because that's my specialty. Yeah. When somebody is, let's say, making 20, 30K a month, but no matter what they're doing, they stuck. They come to me. I'll help them to go to the next level. And it usually happens within a couple of sessions. It can be so simple. So you might blame your strategy, your niche or visibility or something else. But underneath all of that, it's your subconscious running the show. Why subconscious, you might ask? Because mine's split into two. Subconscious is 95% and the conscious mind is 5%. So we are on autopilot. Yeah, I want you to understand that. So subconscious runs everything. Yeah. So when subconscious kind of steps in, I'll call it a handbrake effect. So you hit the gas, set a new income goal, you plan a launch, raise your rates, but it is like something inside that slams the brakes. So that's the handbrake, yeah? And suddenly you freeze, you procrastinate, you overthink or burn out. So energetically, you block yourself as well because you're not allowing that because you're thinking if I grow more, that's going to be really dangerous for me. It's not about laziness or lack of motivation. It's just your subconscious saying, hold on, that's not safe. Because one point in your life, you make that decision and highly likely you don't even remember why you make that decision because these are your blind spots. So let me ask you this. Feel free to put that in the chat. Oh, it sounds like it's raining, but doesn't look like it. What did you grow believing about money? Yeah, feel free to put in the chat. Was money stressful, shameful, only for certain type of people? Yeah, let's look deeper a little bit. What do you really think will happen if you become so successful? Because here's the thing. If your subconscious believe the success is gonna equal rejection, burnout, pressure, loss, you're gonna lose family members and people gonna start talking behind you, you're gonna leave your loved one behind, it's going to protect you from that. So what is it for you? If you become successful, what's gonna happen to you? Yeah, this is why you are blocked as well. And it could be various layers, it could be one layer. And once you release those layers, that's it. It just becomes so easier. I see this quite often. Yeah. If I make more money, people's not gonna like me. And success never lasts. And people will envy me. People not gonna like me. If I earn more, I'm gonna have to sacrifice my health, my freedom. everything, my family, very common ones. When those beliefs are running in the background, what happens? Your nervous system, your subconscious treats success like a threat. So your conscious mind going, oh, let's go and do, make more money. And your subconscious going, no, 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 I can't let you, burn out or left behind. So that's the handbrake. So what is your handbrake? Put in the chat. So it doesn't matter, you can keep pressing the accelerator, trying to grow, but your system locked down. I want you to understand that. And if you keep pushing past that resistance without rewiring the wood, you burn out. So that's where the burnout comes in. Emotionally, physically, and energetically. This is a mindset. This is survival. Yeah. I want you to understand that. Does everything make sense to everybody? Yeah. Are we good so far? Here's the good news. You can rewire it. You can show your subconscious nervous system that is safe now to grow. It's okay to be seen. It's okay to receive. And when you do that, you stop overthinking. You stop undercharging. You stop holding back because you're no longer fighting with yourself. Yeah. Interesting, isn't it? All right. So if that's clear, let's go to the second one. I want you to make note of all of this because, like I said, we're going to be using in the demo session. That's why I'm kind of making that very clear for you. Oh, if you grow up thinking the money was scarce, yeah, you make sure that you carry that into this lifetime. Yes, because we create our programming as a child when we are less than 8-year-old. So whatever put in there, that younger self of you controlling everything. Okay, loser says you're not going to be rich anyway. You can't afford this. People questioning if you spend the money, you are going to be poor. Oh my God, this is just the belief, and it holds us back. Honestly, when I work with my clients, let's say they stuck in a certain income level. Once we release the block, within a couple of weeks, they double their income. They double it. And they start receiving money from all over the place, because if you put those beliefs, there's walls around you, and if you think everything is energy, you're blocking the energy, isn't it? Money is the energy. You're not bringing forward because you got the walls in front of you saying, stop, don't come near me. And once we remove them, it comes to you. It's that simple. Very, very simple. But I'm going to tell you something, another important thing that most people miss. And I was trapped in that as well. Yeah. So that's the nervous system stuck in the survival mode. Oh my God, this is so important. I wish more people talk about this, honestly. So remember how we talk about pressing the accelerator while the handbrake is on? Now I want you to imagine doing that over and over again. What happens as a result in your car? The engine overheats. And that engine is your nervous system. Yeah. So when your subconscious believe that growth isn't safe, what's happening? Your nervous system gets stuck in the survival mode, gets stuck in the fight, flight, or freeze. Yeah. You might not realize it, but you are running your business in a constant state of stress. And that stress shows up as overworking or trying to control everything. So that's the kind of like the fight response. Avoiding visibility, hard decisions, or money conversations. So if anybody's stuck in that, that's the flight response. And if you are procrastinating, zoning out, or feeling stuck, you are stuck in the freeze response. And most of the time, we're not even realizing this is where we are. And we are just flooding the engine because we keep trying to push, push, push. Imagine like your car's got the handbrake, we're trying to push it, accelerate it. It's not going anywhere. So your body floods with stress hormones like cortisol and adrenaline. If you keep pushing through, your system starts to break down mentally, emotionally, and physically. And that's exactly what happens to people that get burnout. And that's exactly what happened to me as well. Trying to do 3 people's workload, trying to prove that I am good enough. Yeah, trying to overcome that abandonment trauma. Oops. Okay, So that's when you hit burnout, the brain fog, the fatigue, chronic overwhelm. Anybody been through burnout? Anybody resonate with any of that? And no matter how much you rest, it doesn't feel like enough. Yeah. And here's the part most people miss. You can try all the nervous system regulation tools like breath work, the surface level tapping, cold showers, the meditation. They help for a while, but you have to keep doing them every day, sometimes multiple times a day. As soon as you get triggered, because trigger comes from the subconscious, yeah, your body thinks it's in danger. So if the subconscious believes that telling your nervous system, trigger, grow is not safe, and you're trying to grow your business, until that belief is reprogrammed at the root level, your nervous system will be keep reacting, will be stuck in the fight, flight, and freeze. No matter how much you're going to try to regulate, as soon as there's a trigger, it's going to start the whole kind of like a process from the beginning again. Yeah, this is like shocking. And, trying to manage your symptoms can be extremely time consuming, extremely exhausted, and it keeps you small. Yeah. And real progress, please remember, happens when your subconscious finally let go of those triggers and doesn't trigger the nervous system. Says, oh, we are safe now. We don't have to run away from the, lion or something. Because that's exactly how it sees when you're trying to grow your business. It doesn't understand the difference between a lion or you're trying to increase your prices or trying to launch a new program. It sees as this is danger. This is danger. Yeah. So once we get rid of the danger, once we show the growth is safe, it just comes down. There is no more trigger. So that's when the business starts to feel clear, energized, and easeful without having to fight with yourself every step of the way. Yeah, we fight with ourselves in our mind, don't we? Think about it. Who are we fighting with? We think we're fighting with our parents, our clients, our partners. No, we're fighting with ourselves in our head, isn't it? When you think about it. All right, I'm gonna try to check about. Okay, it's not showing the chat box, but I will check in a minute. Okay, let's have a look at the reason tree. So this is the reason the people not improve their businesses, because they use the tools that manage symptoms, not the root cause. Yeah, I want you to really understand that. It's important to use the right tools. So temporary fixes never address root causes, and willpower and discipline alone cannot create lasting change. It's impossible. And what happens is, I see that very, very often, many entrepreneurs, maybe because of the lack of knowledge, they turn to symptom-based tools to manage their and their client struggles, such as motivation, willpower, the coaching, positive affirmations, the therapy, I don't know, discipline, the mindset X, you name it, yeah? But like I mentioned earlier, these are only the band-aid fixes. They are not addressing the root cause. So the same patterns keep showing up, making you feel exhausted, stuck in the endless cycle. That's why you keep going round and round, no matter what you're doing. You're just stuck in there. So they believe pushing harder will create lasting change. But what they don't realize is that this often puts their body into survival mode. Yeah, leading to chronic stress, long-term health issues like autoimmune conditions, hormonal imbalances, and burnout. They don't show quickly, they come up later on. Yeah. So ignoring unresolved trauma is another common trap. People think, oh, I'm just going to put underneath the carpet, no one's going to see. But many assume that if they ignore it, it's going to go away. No, it doesn't go away. We need to clear that trauma at the subconscious level, because that trauma is actually controlling you, triggering you every probably single day, highly likely. So and also keeping you on autopilot. So this leads to emotional struggles, the overwhelm, the nervous system dysregulations, and making it difficult to take action with clarity. So brushing that trauma underneath the carpet is not happening. Another one that I see, these are all short-term solutions like journaling, the affirmations, the meditations. Of course, they can make you feel better, in a short while, but again, they don't address this deep subconscious stuff. It just keeps you stuck, isn't it? So hopefully you understand the importance of the subconscious programming and nervous system regulation. Yeah. So we want to get rid of our triggers. We want to take our power back. It's not about taking our power back. It's not about managing the state. It could be for some people, but you're here. I know that you want to end the cycle. Do you want to end the cycle, or you want to keep going the same thing over and over again? Put in the chat. Let me know what you want to do. All right, let's talk about the Inner Self-Mastery Protocol. I know I've been telling you about Inner Self-Mastery Protocol. Why this is different, I want to explain to you what is Inner Self-Mastery Protocol, how it helps us to kind of overcome all that stuff. Because the Inner Self-Mastery Protocol is a holistic transformational tool. It reprograms the subconscious. Look at the inner child healing. We do shadow work. We do include the polyvagal theory. We look at the nervous system regulation. We do deep psychological reframing. We go through the somatic experience to make sure that we release the stuck emotions from the body. Because otherwise, when the emotions are stuck, they get triggered anytime. So we do quite a bit of emotional release. We do core limiting belief clearing. It's a trauma-informed. It's scientifically backed method. It has scientifically backed methodologies. Okay. Holistic personal professional development. This is why it is so different. It's nothing like this out there. Never seen anything like this. And thanks to the Inner Self Mastery, my one-on-one work comes with money back guarantee. And I don't know if anybody can do that out there. Let's give you another example. This is another testimony from one of my, amazing client. Again, mentioning that working with me has been the best decision investment of her life, and this could be you as well. You can say the same thing, or your clients can say the same thing about the work that they do with you, because they're so grateful. Honestly, look, she said, it is with deep gratitude for my time spent and coaching that I received from Eda. Highly recommend her to others. Thank you for everything, Eda. My heart and soul will forever be grateful. And if you want to see any of the kind of video testimonials, go to my website, masteryourfuture.co.uk. You will not just see testimonials, but you will see massive transformations, breakthroughs. It's just honestly, it's out of this world. Anyway, what we're going to do now, I'm going to take you through a short demo now. Let me just stop the share. I'm just going to check if anybody has any questions or anything. Okay. Are we all doing all good? All right. So I want everyone to get ready because we're going to do a little demo. So it will be good if you can go and get some pen and paper yourself as well. Because we're going to write down a couple of things and we're going to go much deeper into understanding what's holding you back in your business. Even if you don't have your business yet, don't worry. It is still work. You can still look at your own income. It's completely fine. But before we start, also what we're going to do is we're going to look at what I call is personal power percentage. I want you to check your energy level. How much of your inner power you are running on today. It's a bit like checking your phone battery. Just think of it like this. If you think about it, how much battery you have on your phone. So I want you to trust your gut feeling and share the first number that comes to your mind. So 100% is like you got so much power and 0 is like you are flat. So where is your personal power percentage? Because we're going to check that bit later on as well. Make sure that you take your power back. So that's another special thing that I do with my clients and certification program. I teach how to get our power back from wherever it is. It could be from the past, future, or certain people. So we're going to learn how to get your power back as well. So feel free to put in the chat box for me. So I want to see how much power you have at the moment. That would be really great to understand where you are. And now what we're going to do is I want you to trust your subconscious during this process because it's very wise and very protective. You know, safety is it wants to make sure that you are safe. So I also want you to know that you are always in control. If the emotions ever feel too much throughout the process, know that you can always pause, you can step back, even leave. Understand that these emotions are part of your journey and you are safe and your well-being comes first here as well. I want to make sure that you are in this safe space. But I do want to stress the importance of the radical responsibility for your emotions and healing journey. So you decide how much you are going to release today. And this process here to guide you in a safe, supportive space. Okay, but you're in control here. All right, so if you're joining the session, just understand that you agree that you are responsible for your own mental health and emotional well-being. And if you're not ready to work with your emotions yet, like I said, you can also watch this later, you can leave, it's completely up to you. All right. And you can even reach out to me, one-on-one basis as well. It's completely fine. So let's grab your pen and paper. And I want you to be here 100% because the people haven't done this group demo session, because this works so much better if you do one-on-one. They got really, really good results because they release some stuff at a core level. Of course, it works so much better if you do one-on-one. All right, so what we're going to do is, first of all, I want you to take a deep breath and just let go and just be here 100%. I mean, I normally do this one-on-one, and group is a little tricky, and I only sort of implement 25% of the full protocol, inner self-mastery protocol, yeah? But this is still very, very effective. I want you to know that. And I'm still working on this. I'm still developing, so I love to hear your thoughts afterwards, how you felt as well. What did you achieve? Because I know that quite a bit of people just receive money out of nowhere, literally, after even listening to this. Yeah. So I want you to kind of pay attention to what's going to happen, what's going to shift in your life next couple of weeks. And love you to drop me a message and let me know what you're being noticing. That would be really, really amazing. All right, so if we are ready, let's start. Again, let's set a power frame intention. So what we're going to do is we're going to discover and remove whatever is standing in the way of you earning, let's say, 6-figure a year. If you're already making 100K a year, you can, decide it on different figure as well. It's completely up to you. But there are multiple reasons and layers. They're kind of stopping you. So I want to just pick up the big one today, and we're going to work through that. Yeah. But you're going to get the recording, so you can always come back to the recording later to work with the other layers as well. All right, so I'm going to start by asking you a couple of questions. I want you to kind of pay attention to your answers. And I want you to look at your I am statements. Okay, especially I am statements you are using. So we are going to do the following exercise. So let's start by identifying the beliefs that might be holding you back from achieving your financial goals. So think about your financial goal. What do you want to achieve in your life? So first of all, I want you to imagine what you charge per session. for your clients, whatever it is. You can feel free to put in the chat as well. What do you want to charge, or what do you charge per session? And I want to check it with your body, kind of like with your nervous system and subconscious. See, how does that feel for you? Does it resonate with you, whatever you want to charge? Let's say you want to charge £100 per sessions for the sake of it, yeah? Now, what I want you to do is I want you to put a zero next to that number. So £100 becomes 1,000 per session. I want you to check to see how it feels in your body. Does that resonate with you? How is your body reacting to it? How is your nervous system reacting to it? And feel free to put in the chat as well. And now that you understand how it's reacting, we're going to put another zero next to that number. So the £100 become 1,000. Now it's going to become 10,000 per session. Okay. And if you're still kind of like feeling comfortable, you can put another zero next to it. And I want to start noticing your physical reaction, your tension, the tightness, discomfort that you're feeling in your body. Yeah, whatever is coming up for you. I want to just make a note. We're not judging, we're just kind of feeling, yeah? Because there are people out there charging this sort of money, even more than this, and they're feeling really comfortable about it. But we want to know how comfortable your subconscious feels about it. I want to know if your handbrake is going up now. Yeah, that's what we are looking for. Okay, so take a moment to consider why you are feeling this way. What's the reason behind it all? What's the reason? Yeah. So we're looking for those I am statements. So what limiting belief do you hold about yourself? I want you to complete these thoughts if you're struggling to find your I am statement. Something like, I can never earn that kind of money because I am what? I'm not good enough. I'm not worthy. I don't know enough, maybe. Yeah. And complete this one as well. I'm not good enough to do something because what? I don't believe I can make that amount because I am what? Nobody will pay me this amount because what? Yeah, just complete the sentences. So I'm just going to kind of go over a couple of limiting beliefs for you, so you can maybe choose which one is kind of resonate with you the most. These are the really like deep core level stuff, because we're not looking for the surface level stuff. We're looking for the core level. Yeah. So I'm not good enough. I'm afraid to fail. Success will be overwhelming. I'm not good enough to make six figures or multi six figures. I don't have the confidence to charge what I am worth. I can't succeed because I don't have what it takes. Which one is it for? If I make lots of money, people will think I'm greedy or selfish. Yeah, I want you to kind of start looking all of those. And if you need any help, put in the chat for me. So I'm quite happy to help you as well. Yeah. What is your limiting belief? Let's put in the chat for me. Which one comes up for you? I want to make sure that everyone's got one. If you don't have it, I'm going to help you to find it, because this is going to change your life. This is going to change your business, because this is your handbrake. Yeah. As long as you have that belief, you're not going anywhere. And I want you to go and achieve your, goals, go and help other people. I'm a very heart driven person. I'm a very mission driven person, and I want to really help everybody. I feel like I've been put on earth for a reason. And if you're here, you're probably very similar to me as well. So tell me, what's your limiting belief? Put in the chat for me. There is no kind of like judgment, anything here. Yeah. I passed those long time ago. I don't judge anybody. All right. Just want to make sure that everyone's got one. And I want you to check, when you say that limiting belief, what sort of feelings is creating within you. Is it restrictive? Is it bringing up some fear, sadness, doubt? Because we're going to look to remove this, yeah? So work with me while we are doing this. Let's have a look at this. I'm just going to chat. Don't get rest and abundance. Oh, it's not even I am, it's we. Okay, so is this your family? Afraid to fail. Yeah. don't have the confidence. People say, I can't do it. People say, I can't do it. Oh, other people say that you cannot do it. Okay. But why can't you do it? This is again a little surface level because you believe deep down that you cannot do it for a reason. But what is the reason behind it? Why can you not do it? Yeah, because you're not good enough or you don't know enough, you're not smart enough. What's behind it? My mom just came up. Get your head out of the clouds, come back to reality. Okay. Judy, this is again surface level stuff, yeah? We want to go much, much deeper. Your mom hurt you, but the meaning that you give it to that sentence that your mom said is the real reason, yeah? That's the reason that you're holding yourself back. What does that mean? Why would your mom would say something like this to you? Yeah? Just start thinking about it. What meaning did you make out of it? Or I am someone with their heads on clouds. What's the meaning you give into that sentence? That's enough things. Okay, Elaine says not good enough. So that's a core level stuff. I'm not good enough. Most people have that one. You're asking too much money. So £75 an hour is too much money, yeah? Okay. But that's not a core belief again. Core belief could be I'm not worthy charging money. Yeah, something like this. So we are looking at the core level stuff. Don't have enough knowledge or product, only ideas, and I'm not good at selling and showing myself to others. Okay, so there are many, many beliefs here. Yeah, when you say this, I'm looking at it because it's important to read between the lines. So first of all, you are saying, I don't have enough knowledge, yeah, or product ideas, and I'm not good at selling. So that's a big belief. I'm not good at selling. I'm not good at showing myself to others. So what's the belief behind that? It's like, oh, I am not good enough. Yeah. Because this is quite interesting. What I want you to understand is some point in your life, you created that belief. Your younger self created because we have a clean slate before we are 8 years old. Yeah. If you look at children, they don't have any of those beliefs, but they learn with experience. They either copy their parents or somebody, or they learn it. And when they learn something, they make a meaning out of it because humans are like meaning making machines. So if somebody says to you, oh, go and shut down, you don't know what you're talking about, we can create something like, oh my God, I'm not loved. I should be quiet. And you just make a decision at that point that you will never talk again. So nobody ever will tell you to be quiet and go and shut down. Yeah. So we're looking at the core stuff. When did your younger self make that decision? And what was the core level limiting belief? Yeah. Okay, let me just have a look at this. Not worthy. Yeah, that's a proper core belief. Afraid of being told no is the means not worthy. Yes, so you got two big ones. Yeah, I mean it's kind of one. You believe that you are not worthy. So I'm not worthy is your limiting belief. I want you to say that, Chris. And when you say that, I want to feel how it feels in your body. Where do you feel it? Because we're going to be working with that. Because that belief is stuck in your body and that's triggering you. So every time somebody make you feel not worthy, that's what's triggering your nervous system. And you're going into fight, flight, or freeze response. Yeah. So that's like almost like, lion or tiger running after you. Okay, let's have a look at today's one. I'm craziest thing. I'm worth that much. I'm craziest thing. I can achieve my dreams. But why? Why? Why are you crazy? So do you believe you are crazy? Or do you believe that you are not good enough to do that? Why are you crazy? What's making you crazy? Everybody's got dreams and everybody can achieve their dreams because those dreams are given to you for a reason. And like I said, there's a wall in front of you. And if the wall is saying like, I am crazy, of course you're going to block it. And I know that you're not crazy, definitely not. But there is another meaning behind that you're giving. Yeah? Why you think that you are crazy? What makes you think that you are crazy? When did your younger self make a decision that you are crazy? So I just want to make sure that everybody has a limiting belief to work with. Is that all clear? Does everybody has a limiting belief to work with? Because those beliefs are not true. It's just that your younger self made a decision some point because somebody says something. Give you one example. Somebody just recently said to me that she went to nursery when she was 3 years old, and she remembers, and she played with this girl, little girl, and next day she wanted to play with that girl again, and that little girl said, I'm not your friend, I'm not playing with you. And the person said to herself for years, saying, I think she's here today as well. No, I think I saw her earlier, saying that, she's not gonna have friends. And she just took that on board and got worried about every time she's making a friends. It can be so simple. Yeah, this is how we make our decision. And good things that she remember that she made that decision when she was 3 years old, and she was able to release that, big relief. Okay, Chris says, not worried, afraid of being told no is means not worried. Okay, I think we already look at those. Okay, I'm assuming you all got something to work with, yes? All got limiting beliefs is starting with I am. But if you cannot find it, you can always come back to this recording bit later on as well. So now that you got the belief, I want you to check how it feels in your body, if it brings any emotions, anything, and I want you to say it out loud. Don't forget, it's much better if you got a belief that starts with I am. I am not worthy, I'm not good enough, I'm not good at sales, I'm not good at making money, whatever it is, yeah? And I want to rate how true is that belief for you right now on a scale from 0 to 10. 10 means yes, completely true. 0 means nothing at all. Feel free to put in the chat as well, because we're going to be measuring that as well. That's going to be our starting point as we're going to begin to reprogram that belief that you don't need to carry anymore, because that belief going to be your handbrake. It's going to stop you no matter how much you achieve. I've seen people achieving like 7 figures losing it all because they don't believe that they're worthy enough to have that money, and they just sabotage it, lose it overnight. And I don't want that to be you. Okay, no problem. Anybody else? Put how true is that belief? Let's have a look at your beliefs. I want to help you here before we carry on, because that belief is very important. That's what we're going to be working on. All right. So I'm just going to check. Make sure that everyone's got something. You kind of rated it. You know how true it is. Yeah? Who got something? Okay. Okay. Oh, that's 10 out of 10. Wow, that's a big belief. 8. Okay. Yes, sometimes we do observe them as our beliefs, and we make a decision about ourselves. Yeah. Yes, it's your subconscious believes it. You might not believe it, but your subconscious believes it, because believe it or not, but your inner child is in charge. Yeah, your inner child kind of wants safety and it doesn't feel safe. Yeah, and your teenager, your younger self, your teenager wants revenge, and your adult self wants peace, and there's a conflict within you. And we need to get rid of that conflict. We need to make sure that everything is safe in your life. All right, so now that you measured it, what we're going to do is I want you to start, notice the presence of your negative belief, your limiting belief, the old programs that you created. Yeah, so close your eyes. I want you to place actually, before you do that, just look at me. I want you to close your eyes, but place your hand over your heart, just like this. And I want you to take a 3 slow, deep breath with me. So exhale. Inhale, allowing the air to fill your lungs, and just when you exhale, releasing all the tension with each breath. So I want you to kind of also tap on your chest. And as you breathe, I want you to feel yourself becoming more centered, more rooted in the moment. With every inhale, you draw in calmness. With every exhale, I want you to let go of anything that doesn't feel like it belongs here. I want to feel you are safe and you're okay in this moment and you are ready to release this limiting belief. And set your intention to let it go. Just know that like you deserve this. You choose to do this, yeah? And it's okay for you to let go of this deep limiting belief. So keep tapping on this. Make sure that everybody's got what. That's the most important thing. Now tune into your body's responses, and I want you to exactly feel where this belief sitting in your body. If you need to, just repeat the belief a couple of times while you're tapping in the middle of your chest, and just keep repeating to yourself. Feel how it feels. I want you to feel what kind of color it has. Does it have like a shape, form? Just notice it without any judgment. And what's the sensations like? Is it kind of heavy, tight, sharp, dull? Just kind of notice them. Make a mental note. I want to hold on to those feelings for a moment. I want to stay with it. I want to notice every details of how your body is responding to this word, these feelings, these emotions. Don't change anything. I want to just breathe in and just kind of let yourself experience whatever comes up. We're going to trust your subconscious mind to take you to a moment that this was happening in your life the first time. Just keep tapping and just feel, when was the first time you experienced those feelings, those emotions in your life? And you're gonna start bringing some memories. Don't judge them. Your subconscious know exactly where it needs to go, what it needs to happen. And just keep tapping until you find it. That's the important thing. And the emotions will lead you to that moment. And just keep tapping until you find that moment that you kind of first time you felt these emotions. It could be as early as, like I said, 2, 3, even less than that. But ideally find an example that you were less than 8-year-old, because others are usually like echoes. So what happens is, this is interesting. Once we make a decision about something, our reticular activating system goes and finds lots of examples and makes sure that that belief is firmly being kind of coded in your subconscious. And then the more that you example you have, you end up believing it. Yeah. So I want you to just kind of feel, go to your childhood memories when you felt unsupported, when you felt like you were unsafe, or you felt like you were dismissed or ignored. When was the first time you had all these emotions? That's the important thing. Subconscious knows exactly where it needs to go. So keep saying to yourself, I'm safe, I'm ready to open this memory, I'm ready to work through this memory as well. Just keep asking yourself, where does this emotion come from? When was the first time I experienced all of this? So connect with that feeling and everything that's happening for you, and just kind of go back to the first moment. I just want to make sure that everybody's got something as well before we move forward as well. And if it's more than one memory kind of appears, just go back to the earliest one. Because like I said, the echoes happen, it keep happening. Yeah, just kind of go to the first moment. And what I want to do is, when you got that, finally, I want to make sure that everybody's got one. If anybody needs any help with their memory, just let me know, put in the chat so I can help you with that as well. I can give you more time. Hopefully all of you got enough time at the moment. But if you're watching the replay and if you haven't got that moment yet, just pause the video and make sure that you got that. And if you're finding it difficult to go back to less than 8-year-old, you can still work with the current one that you have. It could be 14, 15, even 30. It's still fine. You can still work with it. But they are the echoes. It's much better if you go to the first moment that you make that decision. Yeah. So, all right, what we're going to do is we're going to create a little short movie around it. And I don't want that movie to be more than 5 minutes long. So that needs to be very specific moment, because you make that decision at a very specific moment in your life. It wasn't kind of like a 1 year period or anything like this. Somebody says something to you, somebody make you, let's say, your belief is stupid, and somebody says to you, you are stupid. You make the decision at that point. So I want you to create a movie around that point, put it on the wall in front of you, because I don't want you to feel it inside of you. I want you to put it on the wall, and I want you to look at it from your current perspective, not from a child perspective. When we close our eyes, we go deep within, we look at it from a child perspective. Yeah, we're not doing that. We're looking at it from an adult perspective now. And when you look at your memory, I want you to rate the emotion intensity from 0 to 10. 10 is like extremely intensive. 0 is nothing there at all. Yeah. So just rate it. How does it feel? All these emotions, whatever happened. It could be, I mean, usually birthday parties are really good. Let's say somebody says something to you at the birthday party. So put that moment in there. Yeah. Hopefully that's clear. Anybody needs any help? Is everybody okay? All right. I don't see anything in the chat, so I'm assuming everybody is okay. All right. So, and if that kind of like this memory feels too much, I want you to even put that on a cloud, kind of drift it away until you feel ready to return to it. Yeah. I want you to know that you are always in control of this process, and you will going to receive the recording as well. So you can always do this. So I want you to follow me, just tap through the process until I ask you to stop. So as you continue tapping, I don't know if you're familiar with emotional freedom technique, but it's amazing. It works with the body's meridian system. So we're just gonna tap. I want you to, keep yourself muted, but describe it aloud what's happening in your movie. I want you to speak freely, openly, so that you can fully process it. Don't do it in your head. It doesn't work if you do it in your head. I don't want you to hold back. I want you to express everything that comes up for you. And I want you to keep tapping and speaking until you feel the intensity begins to fade to 0. Yeah, so we are creating new neural pathways here. It is very important that you bring your movie intensity to 0. So with each kind of exhale, I want to feel the energy of those emotions flow out of your body and releasing all that stuff that no longer serving you. Okay, so what we're gonna do is I want you to go to the I want you to go to the side of your hand now, and we're just gonna keep tapping. I want you to look at your memory while you are tapping. Okay, so you can repeat after me. Like I said, say it out loud. That's the important part. So we can say, even though I have this, let's say, movie, I acknowledge how I feel about it. I have this movie. Even though I have this movie, I acknowledge all my emotions. Even though I have this movie, I acknowledge how I feel about it. So you can either go to the side of your hand and carry on tapping here, or you can go to your chest point. It's completely up to you. But while you're doing it, I want you to keep looking at it, and I want you to go through that moment. Okay? Go through that movie, and I want to release everything from your body. And it's going to happen. In the beginning, it might be a little high intensity, but keep looking at it and describe what's happening. Yeah. Let's say 5th birthday party. Yeah. Okay, I'm saying like, okay, I'm enjoying my birthday party, and I see my mom coming towards me, and I see her bringing the cake, and I'm feeling really nervous now. And she drops the cake and she shouts at me, she screams at me because it's my fault, because I'm stupid, and she called me stupid. Something like this, yeah? Keep looking at your movie, and I want you to keep tapping. Go through that moment over and over again until there is nothing left. Don't close your eyes at any point. I want you to keep describing as if I'm there right opposite you. I'm listening to you. So I'm going to give you a couple of minutes to do this. Okay? Until everything goes down to 0. Keep looking at it and keep tapping. All right? Either on your chest or outside of your hand. So keep tapping until there is nothing left. Keep talking, keep looking at it from a current perspective, because you never experienced this from a current perspective. You experienced this as a child, and just look at that person, whatever they said to you. I want you to look at it from now, yeah, from this moment. And it could be some people involved in this memory. Maybe they hurt you, they disappoint you, they didn't make you feel safe, and maybe you felt unsupported. Maybe you're angry with. Okay, it could be anybody. It could be your parents, siblings, friends, you name it. And now what we're going to do is, this is your chance to release the pain and frustration that you've been carrying. Yeah. So I want you to imagine these people in front of you. Close your eyes. I mean, you can tap, but you don't have to. But if you feel comfortable, just tap. It doesn't hurt. So I want you to close your eyes. I want you to imagine these people from your movie. From your movie, whoever was in your movie. I want to keep I want to keep talking to them. And I want you to explain to them what they've done to you and how they hurt you. And they didn't keep you safe, or, they make you feel this. I want you to kind of just let it all go. Imagine they're in front of you, even though they are not. I want you to imagine this is your chance to let them know everything. Don't be shy, let it all go. If you need to scream, scream. If you need to, I don't know, do whatever, yeah? If you need to swear, swear, it's fine. You can say all sorts of things, but it's important that you let it go, because don't forget, your younger self is angry, holding on to that anger, the resentment. And as long as it's there, it's going to trigger you. It creates like alarm bells in your mind. I want you to really release it until nothing left. So I'm going to give you a couple of minutes again to release those. And once you release them against all of them in your move, whoever hurt you, I want you to also listen to them. Listen to their point of view. Why did they do that? Yeah? But make sure that you release everything. And you might even put your younger self there as well if you're angry with your younger self. So this is your chance to let it all go now. I know that we are kind of limited on the time on this group session. I want to trust that whatever healing happens now is exactly what you need in this moment, and you can always come back. You can always do this bit later if there is anybody else you need to let go. I mean, normally one-on-one sessions are 90 minutes, so unfortunately, I'm kind of cutting off a little bit here. But like I said, you're going to get the replay and you can go through the same thing. So what we're going to do is now, this is another important part that we need to do. I want you to close your eyes. I want you to actually this time look at your movie, and I want you to understand, why did you go through that movie? If you can understand, because soul goes through certain things to learn and grow. So maybe sometimes you need to lose certain things in life to understand the importance of that. Whatever you lost it, maybe you lost your confidence, understand your confidence or self-esteem. So I want you to understand, what was the lesson? Why did your soul want to go through that experience? And if you are struggling to understand that, it's fine. It means you need to go and do this process again. It means there is something still missing, but usually it comes up automatically. All right, so once you've done that, once you understand that, what we're going to do is we're going to do a little forgiveness process. This isn't just about like excusing anyone's actions. This is about setting yourself free from the weight of what you're being carrying. Okay, because if you imagine the people who hurt you are standing on a platform in front of you, you don't need to forgive them immediately, but this is your opportunity to release yourself from that invisible burden of anger, the resentment, guilt, the shame that you're carrying. So I want you to imagine all these people in front of you. And every time you forgive those people, it could be one person, 100 people, I don't know. This is your story. I want you to, once you've forgiven them for what they done in that movie, that specific event, not for everything, I want to let them off the platform. So let them go. So your subconscious also know that you done the forgiveness process. Okay? You're setting yourself free. So see them on the platform and they going and repeating, just like me, they saying to you, I am sorry. Please forgive me. I love you and thank you. I am sorry. Please forgive me. I love you and thank you. Just feel how sincere they are. Keep hearing them saying it over and over again. Like I said, every time you forgive them, let them off the platform. Yeah? And you're letting go of the emotional baggage that's weighing you down far too long. Okay? I am sorry. Please forgive me. I love you and thank you. Just do this process, make sure that there is nothing left. I'm sorry, please forgive me, I love you and thank you. I'm sorry, please forgive me, I love you and thank you. You might even put your younger self there. See your younger self and forgive your younger self. Maybe a younger self made a decision that kind of been affecting on your life and you're carrying maybe guilt, shame, all sorts of things with it. Please let go of all those emotions you don't need to carry anymore. I'm going to give you some time to do this as well. If you need more time to do the forgiveness work a little bit more, again, come back to this recording and redo it again. Now what we're going to do is we're going to go and see your younger version who experienced this. And I want you to kind of step into your movie. I want you to look at your younger version and how do they feel and what do they need in order to feel safe, loved, or valued. You know exactly. And you can also ask them what they need at this point to follow through and let go of this limiting belief. And you can take a moment to offer your inner child a comfort. You can say to them, you are safe, you are loved, you are enough. So consider, what does your younger self need to hear from you to release this pain, this limiting belief? Maybe they just need you to take their hand and lead them away from this painful memory as if like it never happened. So give them that protection, love, the attention that maybe they didn't receive. I want to embrace that younger self. I want to look at them and just see if that belief is really true. And if you can let go of that belief, let go of that event, that pain, that struggle, and let go of the handbrake that your younger self placed some time in the past. I want to feel their energy merging with yours. Allow them to become smaller and smaller until you can place them in your heart, until you can keep them safe. Just feel them, how it feels to have compassion for your younger self, for yourself, and realize you are so much stronger together. So as you do this, I want you to hold your arms and stroke them up and down. And so bringing more love and warmth into your body. Feel the peace, knowing that you are both healed and whole and no longer need to carry on with this belief. They're no longer serving you. Okay? And now while you're doing it, keep looking at your movie on the wall and run it in your mind eyes a couple of times, backwards and forwards, backwards and forwards. And I want to make it black and white. I want to push it forward and shrink it down in size. And I want to imagine kind of placing on a little string, and I want to send it to the sun and just explode it into the pieces. And do this, a couple of times until it's been completely been reprogrammed. It has no power over you. You no longer believe in this belief. You no longer believe that you are not worthy, you are not good enough, or you're not good at something, whatever it is. Yeah. Now that we clear this negative limiting belief, it's time for you to bring in something new, something more beautiful. It's time to plant new seeds. Yeah, you can open your eyes and start thinking about it. What could be the opposite of that limiting belief that you released it? If it's not like I'm not good enough, the opposite could be I am enough. I'm worthy of financial abundance. I deserve to make 6, 7 figures, biggest businesses, whatever it is. I want to say it out loud and I want to rate it, how true it is for you. Yeah. Just say out loud, just repeat it and see how it feels to you. And keep saying to yourself until you truly believe that I am valuable, I deserve success, and see if there's any handbrake there at the background saying, oh no, what about this? What about that? It means there are other layers that you still need to work on. But see how it feels to you. Now that you planted these new seeds in your subconscious, it is important to nurture those beliefs daily. Give some love and care and everything. Make sure they grow stronger, because once you have those, don't forget, I mentioned the reticular activating system. Gonna look for examples of those. Yeah. And I want you to imagine this beautiful white light flowing through you, representing the safety, the love, and the abundance. And I want you to feel that with each breath, this light expands, integrates these new beliefs into every cell, every atom of your body. And just keep saying thank you to your subconscious for having through this process, and feel the integration. Just feel the changes happening within you. Your DNA is changing. Just keep breathing in. As we close this powerful journey, I want to reflect on the belief that you started. I want to rate it from 0 to 10 and see how true is that belief now. Say it out loud and see how true it feels in your body now. See if any handbrake comes up. See if you need to do more work. Like I said, sometimes there are more layers. So now start thinking about how do you feel about making that sort of money in your life? Can you make 6 or multi-6 figures now? And I want you to also ask yourself how much power you have now, how much you claim today. What's your personal power percentage? And feel free to put in the chat as well. So what I want you to do is there's some action points for you here. Going forward, I want to pay close attention to your I am statements, because they are shaping your reality, often without you even realizing it. Yeah. So each time you notice, I want you to think of me. I want to revisit this recording and let go of that limiting belief. Okay. And remember, if you're looking for a one-on-one support, reach out to me as well. I do offer a discovery call, free discovery call, to discuss your own stuff, your handbrakes, and make sure that we set you free. And this happens very quickly. With me, I'll work with one issue in one session. So if somebody's got, let's say, fear of abandonment, or someone's got, like, say, fear of failure, we are happy to overcome that in one session. So we work very, very fast, very effectively. So well done. You've done great work today, even though we rushed there a little bit. Still very good. You're going to start noticing good things happening to you. So you started taking your power back now. And you started realizing you are enough. You can do this. You are capable of creating the financial success that you desire. Okay. So I want you to put in the chat your personal power percentage. How did that feel now? My throat chakra hurts. Okay. Okay. Just put your personal power percentages. I want to see how much power you've taken back. I think it's quite important to understand that as well. So this is sort of like a group session of the inner self mastery protocol, but actually the real things, of course, as you can imagine, is so much more powerful, so much more powerful. But also your new belief, put in the chat to see what your new belief is, how true is it, and you can put the old one as well, kind of help us to see how it is as well. So what I'm going to do is now I'm going to share my screen with you again, because I'm going to go through and explain to you. If you want to do this, if you want to do this training with me, I'm going to explain to you more about the certification program. And here's from one of the students what she says about the inner self mastery certification. So she said, I'm really grateful for what you do. Without your certification, progress, and support, this would have been another skill I learned and set aside. But your encouragement to step out, find clients, and gain real experience. I have so many certification, health practitioner, herbalist, and she names all of that, and never put them into practice because no one pushed me to take action. I wasn't able to get myself out of my comfort zone. I will have been the same with this. Thank you for challenging me, holding me accountable, now letting me off, not letting me off the hook. It's truly life changing because I now realize that this is the work I'm meant to do. It's more than just a job or way to earn money, it's something I genuinely love, and seeing the transformation in my clients and their smiles after releasing years of long trauma is incredibly rewarding. I truly appreciate your support. So this is why I do what I do as well. You know, just changing lives, making a difference in people's life. It is so priceless. Actually, before I go to next slide, look, I'm going to share one of my clients' testimony with you. And this is Abby. Before she came to me, this is how she was feeling. And look at the changes. Completely different person. And within about 2-3 weeks, I think she doubled her income as well because we released all the stuff in the way. So let's listen from Abby as well, what she says. Here you go.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, this has been amazing. I feel like I had been searching for you for a while. Um, I was just in this place where, yeah, like you said, I had about 9 months ago, I left my corporate job, started my business, which had been a dream of mine and I was really excited about. And I had a lot of momentum in the beginning. And then, like any new entrepreneur, you get overwhelmed. And then there's all of a sudden all these fears come up because I feel like when you go out on your own, it's like holding a mirror up to your deepest fears, and all of these like fears and past traumas, they come up and they play out in your business and your personal life, and in order to grow you have to work through them. So I was like, okay, I need to find someone who can help me work through this because I know this has to do with the subconscious and like deep-seated fears. That's when I found you. So at that point I felt really stuck. Like these fears were so heavy and I kind of had lost my momentum. I had lost my creativity. I wasn't having those like fun, exciting ideas come in for my business and how I wanted to act on them. I just kind of felt like I was pushing through, just overwhelmed by the slightest things. And I just felt robotic. Like life wasn't fun or joyful, or I didn't feel that passion anymore. I was just like really, really bogged down when I first found you.
Yeah. And now, what specific changes have you noticed in your life?
Oh my God. So I feel so different now. Like I feel so much lighter. I feel like I let go. It almost feels like a physical weight. Like it feels like I was carrying this heavy weight around with me everywhere. And it feels like I was finally able to put that down. So what I've noticed over the time when we started working together till now, I started feeling lighter. I started getting my creativity back. Like those ideas would come in and I'd actually have the energy to act on them. The shift in my energy is one of the most noticeable things. I went from feeling exhausted to now feeling like I have plenty of energy to do all the things that I want in my life and my business. And I just feel more carefree. And I notice my relationships have improved as well because we worked on some family and ancestral trauma. And that really helped improve. Like we worked on that for my mom, for my dad. I noticed my relationships improving. I was able to share some of that healing with them. And I just feel like we bonded and connected on a deeper level, and that helped them grow too. So I just feel like overall, I just feel like I'm much more capable. I don't feel like I have that heavy weight on me anymore. And I just don't feel so afraid. Another big thing was I was really afraid of visibility, which is kind of like shooting yourself in the foot when you're an entrepreneur and you have to put yourself out there. And now I don't feel so afraid of that. I feel ready. I feel good about putting myself out there. Like, yeah, I have something good to offer. Like, why wouldn't I?
Yes, I know it's easier to say that. And here you go. You can see the massive changes, massive difference. This is what your client's going to be experiencing as well. So that's why I want to invite you to my subconscious programming certification program because this is changing lives. And the best investment you can make is in yourself. It's the one that brings you the greatest return, not just financially, but emotionally and mentally. I want you to know that. So, but there is an application process for this certification program. I only take maximum 10 people because I want to make sure that everybody gets the right amount of attention as well. So if you are accepted, you will get a confirmation email, and we are going to kick off the next course end of this month as well. So this is a 12 weeks certification program, and the following one I'm planning to start in September as well. So let's have a look at what is Inner Self Mastery Protocol. I keep mentioning to you, but this is honestly life-changing. So this is structured, client-proven method that rewired the subconscious mind, and I've refined it over 14 years. I've got 100% success rate for the past 14 years. And like I mentioned, I combined 14 powerful subconscious healing technique into one clear, repeatable process. It's like the putting the puzzle pieces together. I already done the hard work. I learned so many different modalities. I put them together. You don't need to worry about it. You know exactly from the before I even started client sessions, you know what to do throughout the client session, how to finish it, how to measure it, and everything. You know exactly what you're going to be doing it. And it clears the emotional blocks, limiting beliefs, unsolved, traumas in minutes. Like I mentioned to you, I have my clients overcome 3, 4 traumas in sort of like 90 minutes. But I'm going to be teaching you how to do it with at least 1 or 2 traumas. But the thing is that you're going to grow the more that you do it. You're going to get better and better and better at it. My students at the moment doing at least 1 or 2 traumas in 90 minutes. So that's also available to you as well. And you're going to learn how to rewire and regulate the nervous system for lasting change. And you're going to use it for yourself first, then to guide your clients through the same transformation. That's the important thing for me, to get you to work on yourself. So why this certification is different? Let's have a look at it, yeah? So let's be honest, most modalities teach pieces of the puzzle. They don't teach everything, yeah? And you learn how to regulate emotions and how to reframe thoughts, how to work with the inner child, how they do go, so you're going to be learning exactly how to go so much deeper, bringing all of them together. So with the Inner Self Mastery Protocol, as you can see, we combine all these powerful elements of the subconscious reprogramming into one clear and trauma-informed process that actually works every single time. Never ever failed once. It works. So traditional therapy often keeps people stuck in loops, yeah, talking about the same problem for months or even years without actually shifting anything at the root. This is where I was. Doesn't matter how many like counselors, how many therapists I've seen, I was just stuck. But this is why the Inner Self Mastery Protocol is different. This is trauma-informed, nervous system aware method that works at the subconscious level, and it delivers results in minutes, not months, and it's for you as well. Yeah. So this is not just a learning theory. You will be able to rewire the deep fears and beliefs within yourself first. So you walk the path, not just talk about it, because I see so many people out there cannot work with their clients without getting triggered. So I want you to work on your triggers, release your triggers first of all, and you go and work with your clients because you're going to show them how it is. So you're going to be able to release unresolved traumas that keep people stuck in survival mode. You're going to be able to guide your clients through transformational breakthroughs. Like I said, not months, years, in minutes. So what's inside Inner Self Mastery Protocol? Let's have a look at it again. Subconscious reprogramming, inner child healing, shadow work, polyvagal theory. This is about the nervous system. Yeah, we're going to be learning about more nervous system regulations. You're going to learn about the deep reframing, somatic work, forgiveness, emotional release, core limiting belief clearing, trauma and fear release. And this just doesn't help people feel better. It changes how they show up, how they think, how they feel about themselves and their future. Think about Epi, where she was, where she is now. Completely different person. She's so visible. She's like, all honestly, smashing it every month. She's doing so amazing. She's in my mastermind as well. It's amazing, honestly. She's doing so good. I'm so proud of her. Just like my other clients as well. They just like become a completely different person. So if you feel stuck anywhere in your business, in your life, this is going to change everything for you. Not just your business, your relationships with yourself, with others as well. Because we are not managing the symptoms. Remember, we're clearing the root. So we're getting rid of those walls that you created around you. So it is not coming back. Once they're gone, they go. Yeah. That's why the inner self mastery protocol is so powerful. You don't need to wait for, transformation. You just get to experience it. You help others do the same. And when you have a system like this, you don't just help people, you just deliver real lasting transformation. It means that you can charge accordingly. Yeah. Because you stand out as an expert. So you feel confident in the results that you create. You don't worry about, oh my God, if someone's going to come up with a trauma, what am I going to do? Because that's one of the bigger fear that usually entrepreneurs have. Oh my God, what happens if I get triggered their traumas? You're going to know exactly what you're going to do, and you're going to help them, release that trauma. Isn't that amazing? So what you and your clients going to experience in this certification program, so this 12-week certification program, by the way, I usually get this question, when is the timing? So we meet once a month, okay? Sorry, once a month, once a week, and it's about 90 minutes. So during that 90 minutes, I go through the various modules. We got 12 modules, so we go through those. You either get on a hot seat or you practice it yourself with the others as well, with the other students. So you get to kind of feel how it feels to let go and go through your own transformation as well. So with the Inner Self Mastery Protocol, this is something that you can expect to experience. So you're going to be releasing the deep-rooted traumas in 90 minutes, and they're going to be overcoming lifelong patterns on the spot, experience emotional freedom in minutes, yeah, in the moments, and regulate your nervous system within minutes. So you're going to get rid of all the handbrakes and everything, and break free from money and relationship blocks, increase personal power to 100%. Most of my clients get to their personal power percentages within 1 or 2 sessions and step into your full potential. Achieve clarity and unstoppable confidence. So these are the kind of things you can expect to achieve with Inner Self Mastery Protocol. So this certification for you, if you want to see faster, deeper transformation in your clients without spending tens of thousands of pounds or years in training, trying to put the puzzle pieces together, because I've already done that for you. And if you're tired of feeling stuck in your own limitations and want to break free, because it's going to help you break free all your limitations, whatever it is, you're going to learn how to use it on yourself and on others as well. And you're going to become an authority in your field without being tied to hourly rates. You're going to start charging premium rates for your own services. Okay, so no burnout. So what's included in the certification program? As I mentioned, this is a 12-week certification training with 12 months support. We have weekly live calls group calls. They're not compulsory. If you cannot attend, it's fine. There's always a replay. You can always watch the replay. There is a structure, accountability pods, and peer-to-peer practice sessions. So you get to practice with others. So you feel supported as well. And 12-month access to full online training portal, plus invitation to future live training cohorts to deepen your skill. So you can join the other cohorts. So it's not just 12 weeks. You can join the other ones as well. So students find that extremely useful. And you're going to have access to over £19,000 worth of bonuses. And it's done for your client, forms and templates, all the intake forms, the waiver process, tracking, and more. You're going to get all that paperwork for yourself. Already done the hard work. You're just going to take them. And you're also going to get a one-on-one support, exclusive discount for your own personal transformation session with me, and it's less than half price. This is not available to public, but because I really want to help you overcome your own stuff, I offer it to you. Like, you, let's say this, like one of you has a money block. Yeah, you're struggling to raise your prices. We book one session, and I help you to overcome that in one session. And also there's an accreditation part available. This is optional, and includes like final reviews and everything. So it's also accredited if you want to go for the accreditation as well. All right. So what you will learn in the certification, of course, you're going to learn how to identify core subconscious blocks. Excuse me. Because this is one thing that I found that people struggling with. Like we were doing earlier, you were keep telling me your surface level stuff, but I'm going to teach you how to go to core subconscious block so you make sure that you release it in one session. And you're going to learn how to safely guide trauma-informed healing using the 8-step ISM protocol, how to combine techniques like emotional freedom technique, neuro-linguistic programming, and shadow work, and reframing, the timeline therapy, the inner child healing, and so much more. I haven't even put everything here, but so much more. And you're going to learn how to release deep-rooted traumas in 90 minutes, how to regulate nervous system in sessions, and how to work with clients through physical issues, traumas, fears, pain, the limiting beliefs. You have no idea what's waiting for you. It's honestly life-changing. There is nothing out there like this, I can assure you. And if you were to do these programs, these trainings all by yourself, it will take you at least 10 years, and you will end up paying over £22,000 for all these, different modalities. And you will learn the best of each modality in only 12 weeks. You're not going to learn all the modalities, of course. I'm not going to teach you like neuro-linguistic programming, but I pick up the best parts of neuro-linguistic programming as one of the puzzle pieces. You're going to be learning that. And if you were to kind of learn these modalities outside of my program, the certification program, it will cost you average of £22,000. But you're not going to pay £22,000. You're going to pay much less for my certification program. So this is for you. If you want to kind of achieve consistent multi-five-figure months as a trauma-informed subconscious programming practitioner, and learn this multi-modal approach and establish professional authority for yourself, become a go-to expert and lead with confidence. All right, let's go to the next one. Here's another student testimony here saying completely life-changing for your clients as well. So highly recommended. So before I go to the price, let me just share a couple of things with you, because I've got really amazing bonuses for the people that join. So these fast bonuses, are only available for the 72 hours, and you want results now, not later. Yeah, that's why I put together this high impact fast action bonuses for you, but they are only for those who are ready to move. I only take clients who are ready to move as well. There's something special about me. So the first one fast action bonus. This is a one-on-one transformation call with me. This valued £800. I don't normally do one calls, but if you were to book one call with me, it will be £800. It's about $1,000, I think. The first 3 people who choose the pay in full option will get a private session with me, 90 minutes. Like I mentioned, we're going to go deep, clear one thing that's been running your life. Like I said, procrastination, the fear of success, fear of failure, I don't know, visibility, whatever it is. One session, you're going to be able to overcome that. And what is that worth to you? Think about it. Yeah, massive. So, permanent shift. So, if you want rapid transformation, this is your chance. Yeah. And the second fast action bonus is the Hidden Mind Blocks program. So first time people going to be getting this. This is worth $297. This is a 3-part program that uncovers the subconscious beliefs sabotaging your business, your income, your confidence, and everything. So you're going to be learning what's running at the background. And the last fast action bonus is actually you're going to get a one-on-one business audit call with me. This is worth £600. So the first 5 people get a private business strategy section with me. We're going to audit your offers, your pricing, your positioning, and you stop undercharging, start owning your expert status. This is like amazing. You have no idea how much this is going to change your business on your life. And there are more as well. You can have a look at it here. And once you qualified, you're even gonna be a feature on my website. Yeah. And I'm gonna be giving you clients depending on your specialty as well. And also there's another amazing bonus to make your social media thrive amazingly. And there's another student testimony here, life-changing journey, not just for the students, but for the clients as well. You can have a look at it. All right, so you might be asking, how much is this going to cost me? All right, this is the normal prices. Okay, so if you were to register for the 6-month sport with me, this is going to cost you $3,497, worth over £17,000 bonuses. And if you were to go to with the 12-month sport, it means you can join any of the training within 12 months. That costs you £3,997. But the thing is that this is still a better round. So I'm still working to improve it. So I'm offering you a special price. So you're going to be saving £2,500. It's almost $3,000. This is like an amazing offer. And you cannot find anything like this out there with what you're going to get. And I'm going to put in the chat for you to check it out. Because like I said, first 3 people going to register are going to get this. So instead of paying $3,497, you're going to be only paying $997 for the next 72 hours. So that's going to expire on Thursday. Okay. And also there's a VIP option as well. With the VIP option, you get 1 color month with me. And that's £5,497. All right. So I want you to kind of get you to understand something. What happens if you stay where you are? So if you're in a 9-to-5 job, you will stay stuck there. Watching your dreams slip away, or worse, feel forced to get back to one after struggling to build your business. I've seen that very often. And you will keep undercharging or avoiding sales, keeping yourself in financial stress. And you will see others growing their business while you feel invisible, wondering why nothing is working for you because your handbrake is on, yeah? And you keep consuming more training, hoping the next one will be the thing, but you still feel unready to take real action. Oh my God, I see that all the time. Procrastination after procrastination. And the months or a year will pass and you still feel stuck, frustrating, and questioning if you're really cut out for this. And your potential will go unfulfilled. And that would be the worst thing, I think. So here there is some information. So you can go to my website to register. Go for it. And let's be honest, if strategy, mindset, X, and affirmations were enough, you will already be where you wanted to be. And it's not. So you're here because something deeper is running the show, and this certification is built to shift exactly that. Yeah, we're gonna let go of the handbrake, and you're gonna learn to let go of the handbrake for other people. You will learn how to integrate trauma-informed subconscious reprogramming into your practice to create this rapid, deeper healing for your clients while elevating your income, your expert status. Okay? So, choice is yours. I want you to go and have a look, check it out. Like I said, right now you will save £2,500 of the full investment. And if you are one of the first one to enroll, you will unlock amazing fast action bonuses. Yeah. Let's be honest, whatever you decide is gonna cost you either way, but only one option gets you forward. And it depends if you want to stay there or you want to move forward, where you want to be in 6 months' time. Yeah. So I want you to check it with yourself how in you are from 0 to 10. 10 is like, yes, I'm definitely in, I'm ready. If you need, if you have any questions or anything, you can let me know. And also, before we finish, if you're really serious about removing the handbrake on your income and success, after today's training and you realize you need some help and you don't have to do this alone, so you can reach out to me and we can work together. So you can go to my website, the Set a Breakthrough Call with me. So we work through your inner critic, we work through your self-esteem, money fears that you can't shake. All right, so just go to my website, masteryourfuture.co.uk/Eda Hardy. This isn't just a generic discovery call, yeah? We're going to deep dive into your patterns, your subconscious block, whatever needs to shift, and we're going to shift it. So we're going to look at the number one reason you are stuck. Most people think they know, but they don't in reality because they are their blind spots. So we're going to uncover that so you know exactly what's keeping you from moving forward. And we're going to pinpoint the unique challenges and patterns blocking your progress. So we will go over what is getting in the way, and we're going to map out a better plan tailored to your situation. But this call is for people who are ready to stop guessing and start changing. I want to take people who are ready. Okay. So if that's you, book your call. I undertake certain amount of people every week. So if you really want it, just without any delay, go and book it. Yeah. So don't stay where you are. Do something different. Make sure that you get the results that you want. Always remember that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take any of your questions now. I know we're kind of running out of time at the moment. Let me just go and have a look. If anybody has any questions, feel free to let me know. Let's have a look at the chat. Thank you so much. Okay. You're more than welcome. So if anybody has any questions, let me know. Either reach out to me or unmute yourself to ask questions. Also, let me actually just a last second. What I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna show it here how this works. So this is the link. So you can see here what you get. So we got 3 different packages. This one, you're gonna get 6 months sport, is 997. The second one is 12 months sport with 1497. And the third one is 5497. You get 12 months sport. And here you can see all of the bonuses and everything. And if you click here, you get a 6 month sport. It means you can join any cohort within the 6 months. This one, 12 months. It means you can join any of the trainings within 12 months. And this one, you get 12 months plus a 1 call a week, a 1 call a month with me. Okay, so these are all the bonus and everything. And there's some questions that are being answered here as well. Hopefully you find this helpful. Also, thank you for joining me. So, I mentioned to you that I'm going to give you a present for being here. So, what we're going to do is, if you want free access to discover my hidden money blocks, hold on, actually, I need to stop the recording now because I don't want I only want the people to get it if they're on live. Sorry, 1 second. All right, let me just stop the recording and thank you so much for joining me and let me know how you get on.